Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am MishaMara. So for today's video, I will be doing a tutorial on this makeup look right here. This is my go-to glam makeup. It will be featuring the Lustrous eyeshadow palette. I will be teaching you the steps to achieve this eyeshadow look, as well as covering blemishes. And without further ado, if you'd like to see more tutorial videos, just hit the subscribe button, like, comment down below, and let's get started. Hello guys, so let's start with the makeup. So I'm going to go in with the primer from Sacelady. This is the 12 ml Pore Invisible Primer. I'm gonna put it at the back of my hand and use a flat top brush. Everything's going to be linked down below. Apply it on my T-zone, basically all over the face. So actually no, ijid ko hamis. So now that we're done with the priming, let's do the concealing of the blemishes. I'm going to be using the Sacelady Full Coverage Corrector Concealer, the Maybelline in the shade 20, and the Nutrafactor. It takes 3 products to conceal the blemishes. Going in with the Nutrafactor first. I'm just going to apply it on areas. And I'll be blending it with this beauty sponge. After the Nutrafactor, I will be concealing with the Sacelady. Going over the same areas again where the blemishes are, and there's a lot on my forehead. Let's put a little bit under our eyes like this. And once again, blending everything. We're just gonna take our Maybelline and conceal our under eyes, just a few dots. And let's prime our lids for the eyeshadow. So now we're done with the concealers. Let's do a little bit of foundation. I'm gonna mix the shade 120 and 220. This is the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. It is good for normal to oily. My skin is oily. And apply on the outer parts of the face. After that, again, blending everything. So keep in mind that this is my go-to glam, so I use a lot of products. Okay, so we're done, and we're going to set the base. I'm going to be using the Airspun Loose Face Powder. Okay, so we're just gonna let that set for a while. And now I'm going to be taking the Maybelline Press Powder and just applying it. While everything is setting, let's do our eyebrows. So for the brows, I like it to be bushy. I just like to use powder and just define the shape of the brows. Now let's fill them in. So you can just use any eyebrow powder you like. I'm just filling in the sparse areas and elongating the brows. conceal the brows, I'm going to be using the Full Coverage Sacelady Concealer, taking another eyebrow brush. And then the top. And there. Let's just blend the concealer using our fingers. And to set this brow, I'm going to be using the Eyeshadow Eyebrow Gel, applying it thoroughly. Now I'm just going to do the other brow off camera and I'll be back. So now this is the other brow. Let's remember that brows are not twins, they're sisters. Let's continue with our eye makeup. So the product that I'm going to be using is the Lustrous, Nadine Lustrous collab with BYS. This is her Lustrous eyeshadow palette. So it has gorgeous shades which are good for glam looks. So I'm going to be using all the shades. Now let's start. So to prime the lids, I already applied concealer. Now we're taking the Maybelline powder and again dusting it all over the eyelid. I'm going to take the bronzy shade and just dust it all over the lid using this shader brush. And then blending with my fingers. Once we have this kind of brown shade, I like to take a flat shader brush, take the same color and apply it on the whole lid, packing it on like so. Once I have that, I like to take the red shade, apply it on the flat shader brush and apply on the outer corner. When I have that, I take another blending brush and blend it. Blend it together, blend it slowly. Since I have hooded eyes, I like to take it just above the hood. So we got this perfectly ombre eye look here. Now let's take this shade and apply it on the inner corners. Now let's do the other eye. So now we're gonna line our eyes with a eyeliner. This one, I just bought this one. It is only 190 pesos. It's from bilena. It's the all-day eyeliner pen. Let's do a wing liner. That's the best that I can do. So now that we have our eyeliner, I'm going to continue with the face. Let's dust it all off. And now I'll be taking the same Lustrous palette, taking the bronze shade and applying it under the eyes. I will be contouring the face, snatching the nose, and using the NYX Matte Bronzer. Once you have textured skin, you just want to apply the bronzer or the contour in a tapping motion. For the nose, I'll be using the Biaqua Face 109 stick. This one is a duo stick, so it has concealer and a dark shade for contouring. then setting it with a powder like that. So we have contoured the face. Let's do blush. For the blush, I'll be using the 07 in the shade Tipsy. This is from Focallure. Again, I will link everything in the description box below. You can never go wrong with too much blush. Now I'll be taking the lightest shade of this. So I will be applying the false eyelashes off camera and I'll be back. So the lashes are on. So now we will be doing the lip. So I will be using this one. I'll be using the L'Oreal Infallible to set my face. And this is the completed look. I'll fix my hair and then I'll be back. If you do recreate this look, please tag me on your pictures if you decide to post them. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below if you liked this video, and follow me on all my social medias. It will be right here.